just looking at those either.
The S15, S14, doesn't matter which one you want to do. S15. Yeah, that's beautiful.
So you can get that for less than 50. Oh, yeah. That's 50 goes like 30.
That's money left over.
35.
So that's the way I would put it.
I do the same thing.
And not a crazy, and not building a lot of drag car under that. A street car drives now.
Yeah, clean.
Nice, nice, horsepower, just cool. I know that. I know that.
That's a solid answer. Okay. Let's see what we got over here.
That's a lot of pressure now.
You talking about 40s, though?
I was. That would be my choice. I'm sorry. That's not for me. That's great for them. I'm not. I would probably say an ISU. And the reason I say that is because the CJ platform, it's a 50-50 rate distribution when it comes to relative vehicles. And I'm into it. It's a beautiful car. See the one in Florida? Yeah. I love the all-wheel drive in Florida.
Yeah.
Mind you, I've always had, like, I've always, like, I own it. I have it. So, okay. But that would still be where I would spend the money.
Wow, you got stocks?
I do. That's good for you also. Yeah. You know, I'm not really a roaster.
Yeah. I'm a big dude.
And I appreciate that. I think it's a beautiful part.
So, B series or K series and why? I'm a K series guy. Just stop without touching anything. K series is 220. Wow. Okay. So, those numbers are you're gonna get more than that. Oh yeah. But you know what style amazing is the fastest overdrive and I've always seen the kids what is the Pacers platform not being able to catch up to PC. I mean they're really close. They're within tenths, but it's like bro, Pacers platform probably almost 20 years old. And it's number 2, you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of matches.
Sylvania's reliable, high performance LED auto lights help you navigate the tread. Sylvania's lifetime limited warranty, your future is bright.
Get the viral L'Oreal Paris and Alba setting spray. It's transfer resistant, water resistant, and 36-hour wear. Get it now.
So much more than the cases. We put a lot more in the cases. We made it more. But if you look at the aftermarket support, there's no anywhere going on it. Google parts and
What are you doing, Max? Say hi. Why I am getting such feedback. Does anybody know how to fix that feedback? I don't know what it could be. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna try something else.
We'll see you at the track. Event wise, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna start out the year. Most likely we start out the year in Florida. We got Jimmy down there. Thank you, Jimmy. Jimmy and Val down there. I've been dealing with this out here. So Florida's still warm. So they usually have an event coming up to thinking January. That's what's producing the band. So it's been super helpful in making sure that's all with us. Yes. You've been shooting with us for a long time. Shout out to Lifestyle. Shout out to Lifestyle. Yeah. Shout out to Lifestyle. Like Lifestyle. Definitely respect that. Offset Joe on Instagram.
some 8 cylinders. Works. On March 2nd, Street Alpha is heading back to Puerto Rico to attend the Elite Tuner Car Show at the Puerto Rico Convention Center. Elite Tuner hosts the best car shows year-round, and is coming back to Puerto Rico this year. Music, insane build, and so much more. So come hang out with us on March 2nd and get your tickets. Now you know who to visit and we'll see you there. Welcome back to another episode of the Street Alpha Podcast. I am your host, Keith, and we have the pleasure of being in Puerto Rico again with my guy, Dennis. Dennis known as the best BMW cop in Puerto Rico. So, Dennis has been doing this for years. He's also a Brooklyn native, correct? Yes, sir. You were born and raised in Brooklyn for 10 years. For 10 years, and now you have migrated to Puerto Rico for some reasons, technically, right? And now you own the top shop or the top BMW shop in Puerto Rico for the Daytime. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, before we start, now you own the top shop or the top BMW shop in Puerto Rico for the Daytime. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, before we start, say country or yeah, really Ireland. Yeah, Ireland. So most people don't even know that you can come here without the passport. You don't need a passport to come to.
No, it happens a lot. Like people, when I invite them to events or people who order stuff, who ship and stuff. You don't ship international or I tell them you just go to VHL. Yes, and ship it like you should be self-employed. Yeah. And when they travel, I don't have a passport. You don't even need a passport. Need an ID. Yeah. Come back to Puerto Rico. Plus, it's super close. People think also it's super far. You always have to need an ID. Yeah. Come back to Puerto Rico. Plus, it's super close. People think also it's super far. You always. Yep. I'm sure you got the part back then, right? Well, not really. I mean, involved in cars. And I was in New York, and my father, was woodworking, construction stuff. Yeah. So I actually I wasn't born into a car family. Puerto Rico gave that to me. Friends, some house, racing cars. Let's go with street racing, let's go to track. Yeah. And I think that's where a lot of it came from. Right. And then from there, it just became, taking it seriously, going to school, to learn about working on cars, and then going to Orlando. From there, it just became, taking it seriously, going to school, to learn about working on cars, and then going to Orlando. Four-cylinder Hondas, obviously rotaries, Lamborghinis, twin turbo Audi R8s, DTRs. There's everything here. So I don't feel like we're in need of anything. I think we have everything as a culture, as a car culture. So yeah, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be able to represent, the BMW community and have BMWs in the conversation with other cars.
I mean, so coming out here from New York or in the States, it didn't feel like I was in a different country with the cars. Like the cars are, and that's the first thing I kind of noticed. I'm like, oh, the cars are kind of the same thing.
Like we don't get anything different from what you got, with the States get. Right. Exactly.
Now, is the price the same?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what's the
tax?
price?
Yeah, we pay. There is import tax, which is crazy. So just for references, the new V80 costs like $120-ish. Brand new. So I don't know what it'll cost in the States, but
I know it's around the same. Is that like a base? Is that a base?
Well, yeah, probably like base. I think you can pay upwards to like $130 something. That's special thing. I think it's less than $120 in the States.
No, it definitely is less. Really? I think so. Depending on what miles you're talking about, but
yeah, but that's around that. Something like that.
So and that's not BMW totally. That's other.
Everything. Electric cars, they don't have. It has a different taxing.
Okay.
So they don't cost as much.
Yeah.
They don't pay that extra tax.
Right.
So, but other than that, if it's diesel or gasoline, it's sometimes. Do you think that's because they try to calculate the shipping costs? No, I just think it's tax. Yeah, it's just tax, Puerto Rico tax. So if you see somebody out here with like a Lamborghini, you know they paid the high for it. They got 100%. I mean, yeah. Cars, yeah. I mean, everything else is same loans, 5-year loan, whatever. And we have lease, so we have leasing here also. On brand new cars, leasing. So yeah, but I mean, if they have a Lambo, they can. Yeah, I was able to see that Lambo the other day. It was a another one. Seen that on the road in the States. My boy up there, he's a customer. Oh, you know him? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. He's a customer now. Yeah, he actually owns the fastest rear-wheel drive Huracan. Yeah. At the half a mile. I don't remember the mileage, but yeah, he has a yellow Huracan twin turbo rear-wheel drive. 220-ish, I think it is. Out here, yeah. He used to have an M2, so yeah, they're fun. It's different out here. Puerto Rico stand up, man. So, now you told me you went to UTI, right? Yep. Right. So, was that something that you just, when you got into cars, you were like, I'm gonna go, like, what made you want to go into school? Yeah, I mean, I fell in love with cars. I made the decision that I wanted to work on cars. Actually, I wanted to do engineering with cars. Okay. So I was like, I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to go to college. Work for GE or something. So I was like, I'm gonna go to school first, cars, then I'm gonna do engineering. But when I got into working, work on cars, seeing the business and seeing the industry, so many techniques, a fair amount to new techs. Yeah. So I was like, I like working on cars, right? So I was like, I'm doing this for a living, right? Live well, right? Yeah. So went to UTI first grade, did the BMW step program in Orlando, and came back to Puerto Rico and started working at the dealership. 18 years old, I think. As a master's. My question to you. But I felt like I wasn't going to be able to achieve what I really wanted to do in life with a shop. But it was just bad math from my part. I went to school to work on cars, not to manage a business. Right. So it took me some time to figure that out, learn that managing the business is just as important as fixing the cars. Yeah. It's like I tell people, like, fixing the car is like a very minimal part of the business. Right. You need to work with customers, employees, distributors, the government, taxes, all this. There's so much into it, right? And all of that is management. Yeah. And then when you learn and you take that seriously, like as serious as working on the car, and you start, right, you need to manage, do what it takes to manage, so I can, have everybody content, like all my customers, like if you manage well your business, like your employees are happy, your team is happy, your customers are happy, and you're successful, right? Yeah. But when you don't do it, that's when you usually see, people, I don't make money with my business. They complain about,
Hey.
Four guys, like at some point it's gonna be P58 guys, right? Because the people that are buying those cars don't have the buying or fixing power, right? Of fixing the car. With service, right? It costs $3,000 to fix it.
Max. Behave. Max.
Especially with, I don't want to say the lack of reliability, but I guess with the other models, the options that they had, like what made you want to get into that? Alright, so Puerto Rico is full of vehicles, like basically, I know that. To be honest, I mean, I always love the platform of F3, but I like both from whatsoever. And other, cars. And when I was in school, I wanted to come back to Puerto Rico, right? So I was like, if you go back to Puerto Rico and you want to have job security and you're going to know that you're going to have enough cars to work on, right? BMW. So I was like, let me go BMW. And I mean, I might have thought at that point that was the reason, but I think I made the right decision because I very well with the culture and my customers with BMW. So built so many relationships. I just customize and save with Liberty Mutual. What a great day. This is George from Dallas. He wants to start selling online. He just needs a domain name. George'sEmporium.com. Perfect. But wait, George from Baltimore wants it too. And George from Albuquerque. That's a lot of Georges. Speed matters. So be the fastest. Register your domain name before anyone else. Today at Hostinger.com. Hi everyone, I am your new editor in chief. How many of you read your paper before? Unseen, you tweeted, winning group text. Terrific. I hope it's not too disruptive. Your new editor in chief. How many of you read your paper before? Unseen, you tweeted, winning group text. Terrific. I hope it's not too disruptive. I've met other communities that I don't want to, speak, but yeah. I see, I'm like,
So now with the BMW, what were some of the models early on that you like gravitated towards?
Well, when I went to school, I started working on E90s, like E90 C46s. I used to do a lot of evaporators at the dealership, like on the E46s, E90, window regulators, so many stuff. So that's when my school started. Like, we don't work on E36s here. Not that I appreciate that it's not my school. Like, I don't have tools or knowledge to work on them, so I just rather, I have friends that own shops that know what they're doing, so I just, send them that way.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just like E90s, and then and I actually didn't do performance at first. I used to do like more. I still do more service than service now, maintenance stuff. But at that point, it was just straight up service maintenance. And then the 335 came out. They put doors, downpipes, intercooler, charge pipes. So I fell into that.
Yeah.
Right. And then it just kept on growing from there. It's like, M3s with the S55, the M55, I don't know. It wasn't as big, right? The transition, like from the M54, the M55 kind of went down, and the S55 came out. And I think it really, for us, it really exploded at a point where I bought an F80. I started doing everything, tuning, all that stuff. And we became the first shop in the world to run lines on internal the F80. And then I think people were like, oh wait, you run lines on this? And they just, it started snowing. Like F80s started coming in. And from there, man, it was like 340, the Super came out.
Yeah.
Now the G80. Right. And it's been constantly growing of that department here.
Yeah. So kind of, since we were on the topic of reliability, out of all the BMW engines, right? What is the worst BMW engine?
8-cylinder engines, bro.
8 cylinders.
Worst.
The worst engines.
Worst.
Why?
Oil issues, like valve stem issues on the M63, S63 oil leaks, and they're so big to burn on. It's hot. Like, you have to take so many stuff out, and then valve sealers, like, it's a 40-hour job, bigger job. Right?
40-hour job.
That's what it pays. They're by the book. It'll take 2 or 3 days, but if it pays 40 hours, it's not going to be easy to do, right?
Yeah.
So, it'll kill your back, standing on top of it. Turbos, feed lines, oil feed lines for the turbos, that clog, kill the turbos. And then bearing issues, right? Like clearance issues, it's bad. Like with the N63, X63, it's bad.
Around what miles? Like,
I've seen everything, bro.
Everything.
Actually, the S65 has, it's known that they have raw bearing issues, right? And I've changed raw bearings on cars like 15,000 miles. And change them because of maintenance, right? Like, people have awareness already at this point that it happens. And they're like, I want to do this, and it happens to me. I did one with 50,000 miles, and I sent the customer pictures. He's like, bro, this is not the bearings in my car. I'm serious, bro. We just take this out of your car. And they weren't bad, but at 15K, you would expect something better, and you'd be surprised, bro.
So one of the things that I think is that very oil is probably part of it.
Well, the thing is, BMW, they have a clean performance program. For the 450, 4 years to be out in house. They change the oil once a year for every 12 to 15,000 miles. I don't know the States because I never actually worked at a dealership in the States, but here, 15,000 miles. I don't know the States because I never actually worked at a dealership in the States, but here, short runs plus we're gonna iron humidity.
Yeah.
We get hit with short runs plus we're gonna iron humidity.
Yeah.
We get hit with so all that stuff, I think, plays a part. Right? Obviously, oil, extra work to do, and I it's not new. There's issues since the S54 on the everything, right? So I mean, it's just whoever buys these cars has to have the awareness of all these things, right? So it won't happen to you, and just keep in mind, just do things you need to do, so it won't happen.
Right. So why like $6,000 is kind of like, I mean, coming from I guess Honda, right? For me it was like $3,000. It's pretty common. So why $6,000? Like, why is it $6,000?
I mean, we've seen 6,000 miles. It's not as much, plus oil technology nowadays has advanced so much, fueling advanced so much, which is obviously part of engine wear and tear. So for us, 6,000 is okay. The oil was made to last more than 6,000, right? But they're designed to last 15 or 10,000 miles, whatever. Last more than 6,000, right? But they're designed to last 15 or 10,000 miles, whatever. It's just that, like I said, I mean, oil changes are not $1,500, right?
Yeah.
It costs you $100, $200 oil change, right? If you have to do it twice a year and save yourself thousands on an engine and being without a car for weeks, do it every 6 months.
I would. And also, like, when you get the Supra, I think the oil, you lose gas mileage, but who cares? It doesn't matter.
You sit down with a calculator and calculate, the gas mileage. It's not worth it. For engine, life, it's not worth it. The gas mileage, it's not worth it. For engine, life, it's not worth it. But yeah, I mean, so use a lot of zeros, because obviously you never see low temperatures, cold temperatures. So I mean, we usually go into 540, 1040, and it also depends on what type of build we have. If it's only on the car, you're good. But if you're using ethanol on a regular basis, like you need to use regular changes or different oil company that we've actually tested with the time. This company called that, they'll send you they'll send you a packet to send oil samples. Send it, like I think it's like 20 bucks or something.
I'm curious about that. And they tell you all the attributes, like all the stuff that's
Yeah,
there.
the wear, they'll give you like a breakdown of all that stuff. These
Come on.
a lot of oils.
You fix it back to me.
We use, but
Come on.
I mean,
Like I finished what?
like I told you, customers ask us to take some samples of oil, which is great.
Just to see, like, the entry,
Well, lay down.
I mean, you could in a way prevent something from happening.
Lay on your bed.
Like you see metal shaving, and I mean, if you record data with time and you see metal shavings going up or whatever, you at least something. You
Exactly.
gotta
The sign, yeah.
look at something's not right here.
Right. So, do you think that aside from the V8, there was other, like E46 as well, right? But the V8 is definitely probably one of the best sounding BMWs. Do you agree?
The S65?
Yeah.
Yeah, the S85 also like S85. High revenue engines, die.
Right.
In a way, right? But I mean, they are crazy, right? That's 63 on them. That's not it. Right. They're crazy. I just don't like it. I really don't like it. I don't even work on them. I don't even want to tune them. I tune them. I've seen engines. Right. Just out of the shop. Obviously they got to be tuned out.
Yeah.
it's a bit different. I talk about this. Supra customers are very different from the Supra customers are more JDM-ish. Supra customers are more JDM-ish, right? And I don't know, it's just I think BMW customers are like more loyal, like they'll stick to you.
Yeah.
They'll do whatever you recommend them to do. Supra community guys are like all day Facebook and forums and doing whatever they read and whatever their buddy says at the meet.
Yeah.
You know, and then they're all over the place. Like you see super guys starting here at this shop, go to another shop, Like you see it, right?
Yeah.
And then when they see they don't get any results, they come back. Right? And with G80, not G80, but BMW customers itself is super different. Like these people will sit down, like they make conscious decisions, right? Like, it's super. It's super strange. Like super guys would be like, "Yo, how many is a super kit? It's 10,000. All right, I'll get you the money right now." Like they won't ask any more questions. Like what kit, what turbo you use. They just want to see the turbo there and the sound. And BMW guys will ask more questions like, okay, what are we gonna do? What's the plan? And then they'll ask like, where should we start? And what's the finish goal? And they'll do it. Like they'll start going, they'll listen to us, and then it'll take more time sometimes, right? And we like to tell our customers to do it slowly.
Yeah.
Because you enjoy the process, right?
100%.
Sometimes you build it so fast that when you achieve the goal, then they're like, just sell the car and you lost the customer.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
They're
Right?
tired of it.
Yeah, they're like, boy, it's like, what can we do now, right?
Right.
So I was telling I know you want to do it. I know you have the money. Just, let's just enjoy the process. Let's go little by little. So, yeah, definitely super customers, BMW customers, the majority, not all.
Right. They're all different.
100%.
It's funny because I didn't buy the Supra because of the name. Like I knew it wasn't a it was expecting TJ for it to have a 2J in it. But the community seemed like there was a bunch of people who bought it for them and didn't really, I guess, know so much about cars. So that's probably why you have that experience, because people get this car because they've seen and they just go to a shop and they have a little bit of money to spend. But they don't understand the process of building a car for the most part. And that's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying they're stupid car guys, but that just seems to be what it mostly is.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. That is part of it.
Yeah, I mean, building a car is definitely not something that is easy, for sure. There's a lot of other factors that go into building this car aside from that, especially drag racing. So we went to the track 2 days ago, right? Yeah. So there was a ton of BMWs. Honestly, there was probably more BMWs there than any other car there. So it was cool to see the cars going on the track. And I think the fastest pass there was an 87.
Yep, that's how it's done.
Just super impressive. Where did that car have?
So that car is exactly the customer that I spoke about.
Okay.
I'm doing some bending to get this up a little bit higher.
To put the turbo on it, transmission, actually that car ran a 9.0 stock transmission, stock return at one point, like 9 zeros. We tried going for the 8s, but transmission started slipping. The transmission slipped on that pass on the 9 zeros.
Yeah.
So, it's, it has a fully built engine. We did. With from T on the phone, which was me, the short block, and then we assembled the rest of the stuff. And then,
It's hard usually test. Got an A+ stain maker? Try Tide. Regular detergent.
I'm gonna take this and turn it to where that will be up front.
Brighter and fresher. It's got to be Tide.
So the original shifter off of it. So I'm gonna take this and turn it. take this, I'm gonna turn this angle right here to the right so we can have it like that, facing towards the front of the mower. Best way to do this.
Normal wheel 5150 kit that we buy from them. We did the transmission with the new HPK kit. So we're doing a lot of those now because yeah. We do a lot of them because the shipping of us to New York it can take longer and it costs more. So for us, the HPK kit has been same 2-day turnaround transmission for customers. Right. So we did transmission, K11, 275. Actually, wheels with like same wheels customers use on the streets with Nito MT 555 RCs. And he drove it from San Juan to the Salinas, ran 87s, and drove back. It's crazy. It's crazy. Ran 87s and drove back. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, what are we gonna have?
Being that is bigger. So, how much of an influence did one side have over here?
Everybody. Like the day that I received so much messages, like forward messages from Instagram, like something happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I woke up to it. I think a friend, David from the guy that started driving most of the driving of the truck. Sent me, I think a friend, David from the guy that started driving most of the driving of the truck. Sent me like we actually spoke on the phone all the time because I had 240 also. Right. So we shared a lot of information and questions. I texted David and I said on the back bar because I think that when somebody told me, so you guys will be okay. What happened? I don't know. We left it to them, but yeah, it's unfortunate that somebody want to you probably see this podcast. You're probably you like to go fast and hard. Whether you race at one point or you race at tracks, whatever, you go fast and hard, right?
Yeah.
And we're exposed to having an accident and losing our lives, right? So I don't want this to be a chance for us to business. I enjoy building fast cars for my customers, but I don't make money running good times at the quarter mile. Like how many, people do that? And those people, identify what it is, right? Because we don't want to lose anyone again to whatever accident. I'm not saying that's what happened to Andre, right? But it's definitely an issue. Something's happening. Yeah. He had 2 accidents. I don't know if anybody else has had an accident yet, but if there's an issue as a community, we have to find it and we have to share it, right? Whatever. Like this is as shops when you identify a problem that you want to just keep it to yourself. Yeah. But like if you do that, man, you trash. Yeah. You need to trash. Like if you figure out the safety issue and you keep it to yourself, you're trash. Right. So if we do find it, we'll share it. Right. If somebody else finds it, I know Matt, and I know the kind of person that he is. Yeah. He'll share it for sure, right? But hopefully we'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah. No, safety is definitely something that I have to kind of prioritize in this platform because a lot of people watch the content, so it's over intentionally things that I assume. It's my fault that I assume that people have certain safeties in their car, but if you're making over. stuff. So now, what about the customers that have like, let's say a 2021, right? Now those are locked, correct? So can you talk about the process of unlocking these? Let's say a 2021, right? Now those are locked, correct? So can you talk about the process of unlocking these?
Unlocks the Supras. Most of the 891s need to be cut online also. So there's a date behind the DME that will give you like the cutoff date. So where you need to either there's a date behind the DME that will give you like the cutoff date. So where you need to either the earlier dates so they can clone that information into that DME. So AccuTech as of now doesn't have support for the newer DMEs.
Okay, so now are you?
So AccuTech as of now doesn't have support for the newer DMEs.
Okay, so now are you?
Want to talk as a tuner, right? I've seen I've worked with everything. If the tuner is doing what it has to do, the work is all so we have a tuner that's been in AccuTech for X amount of years. He knows all the ins and outs, right? So he's done all the trials and error. So he has it in the lockdown. Another car comes in. I have the math for that missile. And this actually happened to Mikey.
Are you ready to discover the easiest way to start your own dropshipping business? Get a turnkey store by Salvia and start your own business in a profitable niche you like. No hassle at all. And Salvia will not only take care of creating the perfect online store for you, but also handle order fulfillment from the business. They'll pack and deliver products to your clients while you do more important things in life. Thinking about your own successful e-commerce brand? We'll make it happen. Salvia will create a collection of
We don't give them, headaches or stuff. We try to coordinate with them. We don't do scheduling for dinos and car out of the lift, driving, and we can put 2 or 3 white valves on the car in the street that has no issues. I'm not scheduling no dyno because I'm wasting the tuner's time, our time, dyno time, your time. So we don't do it, right? And tuners appreciate that. Right? They appreciate that if the car has mechanical issues, sometimes they won't even know. Like we're at the dyno and it has a mechanical issue. I don't know because of lots, right?
Yeah.
But they'll be like, oh, something got, don't worry, we already fixed it. You know,
right.
Bad coil, bad spark plugs. But an end user, a person that doesn't know all this, bro, I've seen emails that it's like, it's crazy, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't blame them, but the days we're living in nowadays, people want everything now.
Yeah.
Amazon next day, Amazon the same day now. It's like crazy, right? So, I mean, if anybody's seeing this and it's in the process, or at some point it's gonna start tuning with a tuner,
right?
You have to understand things are gonna happen, and most of the time, it's never tuning related, right? Because that's the other thing.
Yeah. Oh,
you messed up my car up. It's not working right. Like from our experience, it's usually a mechanical issue that needs to be fixed, right? And it could be a tuning issue. I'm not saying, but most of the time, it's almost mechanical. So be patient. It takes time. Trying to custom tune a car with 700, 800, 900,000 wheel horsepower.
Yeah.
They make it look easy, but it's not. But just like you said, like putting in a downpipe, that falls on the easy part, right? But when you're doing all this other stuff, and so many things have to be working correctly, it's not easy. Right. You have to be patient. It's not easy.
If you're into BMWs and you love the Street Out podcast, check out our exclusive BMW t-shirts, now available with the hoodie option too. Hit the link below and grab yours today.
So now, to put together, let's say like an 8-second car, right? Like an 8-second car. Are you like repeating all of these builds for other customers? Like, is it like a rinse and repeat thing? Like, this on every car?
At some point, it becomes that, right? Because you want to deliver results to your customer, right? You're gonna have customers that want to try something different, right? Okay. There's customers that come in and want to try something different, and you could do it with them. Right. There are customers that want results. Right. Fast results, not necessarily fast, but I see shops and I see like it's something that I think that's very, very bad for our community. Is like shops having cars for years and months. It's so bad for everyone because as a shop, you're not making money if the car's in a lift for 6 months. There's no way.
Wait, so hold on. Before you get so you can't make money with the car in a lift.
Here, we don't for 6 months. There's no way.
Wait, so hold on. Before you get so you can't make money with the car in a lift.
Here, we don't. Same effect with cars being too long at the shop after the lift, right? Yeah. So, for example, we do engine builds. We'll take the engine out, and we'll tell the customer, you have to take the car home. Put it on a tow truck, take it.
With the motor out?
With the motor out, yeah. What is it going to do at the shop? Sit and have somebody hit it, parking, or you don't need it in your shop. Yeah. You're not working on the car, you're working on the engine, right? Right. So, bro, take the car home, put it on a safe place. It's going to cost you towing. It is what it is. I'd rather have that than something happening to the car outside. Yeah. And then let's work on the engine. Right?
Now that's only for motor swaps or
engine builds. I mean, yeah, because anything else other than that, we do quick. Yeah. We do quick transmission. We do turbo cam. So going back to to the issues and the culture, if you have a car here at your shop, you're not making money. The customer, as soon as you give the car back to the customer, he's selling. He'll be happy, but as soon as it breaks down again, his mentality is going to say, here comes another year at the shop, right? And if you're married, your wife's going to be, bitching and complaining at you, where's the car? Blah, blah, blah. You're putting money into the car and all this stuff. There's so many bad things going in that, right? And at the end of the day, you're not you're a shop, you live off the results, right? From your customers, from the cars you build. And if it's not in the streets and it's in the lift,
what is it?
What are you getting, right? Like, where are your results, right? So, you know, we can talk about how we do it and how we made it to the point where we do it fast.
Yeah.
But, you know, stay away from that, bro. Like, do it. Like, don't be afraid of charging customers what it's worth, right? Because here comes another reason, right? Like, a lot of shops do the mistake of wanting to charge less, right? To compete with other shops, and then when things don't work out, they get behind that excuse, right?
Yeah.
They'll be like, "Yo, man, this guy's complaining, but X shop was charging me $5,000, and I'm charging you $3,000.
Yeah.
Now you want to come and give me shit?" Like, if you did it because of that, then you're wrong. Charge the $5,000, bro. Do it right. Do it fast, right? And you're gonna have good results, right?
Yep. No, I agree. So there was a video I saw recently on Instagram about people complaining about crank jobs, right? And that's common. What is like a $2,000-$3,000 job?
Yeah. 500. Yeah.
Right. So this person was saying that they charge a little bit more than that because of how much time it takes to get that job. It's not an easy job, but they were complaining because they were saying that, oh, this person does it for this price, they're charging this much, why is there so much money? So he basically gave a breakdown of how much it costs to do that job, and it is a common job with the FAUs, right? So you have to do it, but it also takes time.
At this point, we've done so much. Like my A-Tech, right? My best tech here, does 7 hours, 6 hours.
7 hours. Now, but does the speed determine? So are you paying for the speed, or are you paying for the job
experience? No, you're paying for the experience. Like,
because it could take somebody else way longer than 7 hours.
Of course. If you do it for the first time, it'll take you 2 or 3 days.
Right.
I guarantee you. I mean, if you don't know much about BMWs, so if you know more about BMWs, you probably do it faster.
Right.
But it took them 25 times to do it to be able to do it in 7 hours, right?
Yeah.
Now, who's gonna benefit off of that? The tech or the customer, right?
Yeah.
So, because he's the one that put in the work, he bought tools that he needed to buy to make it in 7 hours, to do the job in 7 hours, right? And at the end of the day, I mean, you're not necessarily, when you pay a shop, sometimes you're not necessarily paying for the job itself.
Yeah.
It's like everything that comes with it, right?
Experience.
Like the experience, if something happens, the time response, the accountability that they put into it, right? Like, are you going to respond, or are you just going to not answer my phone?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Scratch the bumper, are you going to paint the bumper, or are you not going to paint the bumper? There's so much behind it, right?
Yeah.
Like, I tell our customers sometimes, you know, one of the benefits of being with us as a team, right? We have a lot of relationships, right?
Yeah.
So I'm at the track and your car has issues, I call Mikey, he answers every time I call, right? You try calling him, right? He's not gonna answer, bro. Like, something broke, some part.
Yeah.
And I call whatever, KLM, whatever, right? Yo, this happened. They're like, Dennis, don't worry, I'm sending you right now.
Right.
Like, no questions asked. Like, they won't put, at this point, right, there's some relationship.
Yeah.
Doesn't really question anything. Like, they know the quality, they know the type of people that we are, the type of work that we do, and customers benefit off of that, right?
Right.
I can't charge you a surcharge for that. We charge whatever we charge, and you benefit off of that at some point, right? Not necessarily in every work that we do, but there's gonna come a day, right? Like right now, half a mile away, in here in Puerto Rico, the guys at Unit 3 were here, all the way from Canada, Helene from Denmark, Copenhagen, here, the Hayan F5150 here, like, and I let them, and I want them to, like, my customers, meet them,
Yeah.
you know, and build relationships, and at the end of the day, all these people benefit off of that. Like my customers, directly, they benefit off of that at some point, right?
Yeah. Because of the relationships that you build.
So for us, it is an added value that we give to our customers, right? So, I mean, we might charge a little bit more.
Right.
It's not necessarily that, right? But it's a benefit you have.
That's just what comes with
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
100%. So now, if you wanted to build, let's say, a G80, right? I don't know if we answered the question or not, but like, what is the package you need to build a second car?
Well, I mean, there's guys running 8s with a stock turbos, right?
Okay.
But that's unrealistic because,
right.
That just happened. Yeah, I mean, it has to happen for me many times for us to be like, all right, it could be done, right?
Okay.
But no transmission.
3.0.
3.0 is okay. Turbo kit, intake manifold, injectors, fuel pump. I think that's it. And the wheels, tires. You should be able to run it.
And the diff is good?
Stock diff, stock axles, stock drive shaft, stock transfer case.
On the G80 though?
On the G80.
Okay. And
You have the Supra, you need axles.
Supra, you need axles.
340s, anything, no, stock.
Stock
To run it, yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't even know. I thought some of the guys were running aftermarket kits on the Supras, but no, came out of the sport kit. So I don't think many people are using that.
Yeah.
Right. So now, my question to you is, since you have a lot of these things going around, is it possible to build 1,000 horsepower under $30,000? Because this said to me that under 30, under 30,000.
I would sit down and add parts. It's going to be right there. I mean, you could probably do 1,000 horsepower with a stock transmission. And that's it. As soon as you go to the track, on the street, and you put the power down, it's going to stick. So, with the transmissions, with the stock transmission, like, no question. But, I mean, you can do it. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, is it reliability? Or is it just, I want 1,000, that's it?
I mean, let's
Because
just
you can do it on the stock block. 1,000, every factor is consistent. You can do it, right? Like, how long is not last? Right. Like, what you trying to do? It's like, no, I just want to do 1,000. You might be able to do it. Might. Buying used parts and stuff and keeping the stock in terms. But, man, you're building a 1,000 horsepower car.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you want to build the right car because 1,000 horsepower, it's not just going to break. But you want it to be something. You want it to be as reliable as possible, right?
Yeah.
You don't want it to be a heavy car, right? So if you don't want it to be a heavy car, you have to build the engine, build the transmission, and the turbo kit. There's more than 30 right there.
So I think the most expensive part about that is probably the motor. How much is the motor build? I never actually looked into the price.
You're probably costing like 15 grand still.
With the motor?
Yeah, with
Pistons, rods,
and labor, and machine shop, and all trains and cams. Around 15.
What's the what would that get you to? Horsepower? Not get you to.
Well, you go into another talk. There's not a billet block in the industry, right? So everybody's using stock block. Obviously, they're sleeving them. There's people that sleeve them, people that don't. And then pistons and rods is pretty basic.
Right.
But 1,200, 1,300 horsepower. People.
Love songs for rich people. Come on and squeeze my asses. Squeezing good. 17 shades. This really sounding fine.
listen up because I'm about to give you the secret. Every time I post about an AI tool or business strategy, videos, I tell you to comment a specific word below. But here's what's happening behind the scenes. ManyChat, which is approved by Meta, it automatically sends people my lead magnet, and then it adds them to my email list. It starts a nurturing sequence automatically. So it's not just sending one word, it's a complete funnel. It runs 24/7, it qualifies leads. People book discovery calls around. Last month alone, 10,000 new leads came from my comments. Hundreds of calls were booked and sales were made. And all I did was focus on creating the content. So if you're ready to increase your revenue, this is the exact system behind success.
But everybody has stories. Like the head gasket controversy. Like you want to correct the issue. The head gasket. That's the word. Head gasket. But everybody has stories. Like the head gasket controversy. Like you want to correct the issue. The head gasket. That's the word. Head gasket. Then you go to another shop. They'll have some other information. This guy has some other information. Like this car right behind you made 1,200 horsepower. So first S58 we did has an OEM head gasket. Like this engine is like three years old, right? Okay. We put so many passes on this engine, bro. It's like crazy. Like I remember Mikey when we ran 8.6s with it. We were having dinner and he's like, "What head gasket you guys using?" I'm like, "It has the OEM head gasket." And he's like, "No way, bro. You would have told me this. I would have pushed it as hard." I was like, "Push." We did 1.5 mile with this car on an OEM head gasket. We run in 49 pounds of boots, right? And
OEM head gasket.
On OEM head gasket. On 11mm head stud still, because this is the first.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of stuff coming out, right? And we're using the newer head gaskets now on the build.
Yeah.
And we haven't had any issues. We haven't pushed anyone yet to the 1,200 horsepower.
Okay.
This car running now, we just did a 3.4 stroke running.
How was it? 3.4?
3.4, yep. So it's the first one we've done. And we're running 7480 turbo and it has the head gasket and we're gonna push it.
Right.
So we'll get data from that and see, I mean we don't want to lift head gaskets on no cars, right?
Yeah.
For the sake of us and the customer, right?
Right.
But you never know.
So now are you using the copper rings too? Any rings or
no, we're using fire rings.
Okay.
From the same head gasket.
Yeah.
There's O-rings now that we were just with Hayan 5150. You're gonna do now on the head. So eventually, we'll eventually move into that. See what happens. This fire rings.
Right. So now, what about if you're using the OEM head gasket, right? There has to be something that you're doing differently than other people aren't. So, what are you doing for torquing the head?
Well, everybody this is something that I think everybody's to learn from early, right? Okay. Especially when it's in shops and stuff. Because we've asked along the way, people that know us personally, we share information. There's very few shops that feel comfortable sharing information because they call us and we answer information. We've had 10, 15, 20, ARP, that's 66.5, which is right now, 2,000. But most important is like you can do 110, you can do 115, you can do 120, right? You just have to have it there all the time. Like that torque has to be there, right? So when you build these engines, you have to go through heat cycling. So the metals expand, get cold, expand. We've actually seen after the heat cycles, once take 70 pounds of torque.
Yeah.
Right? Which is crazy. You did 120 and they're at 70, right?
Yeah.
If you don't fix that, you don't retort that, the boost is gonna get between the block, right? So I think retorquing is essential. Like it has to be part of your engine program. Like if you're gonna give customers engine programs, tell them, we're gonna build the engine, but you have to move the car in for retorquing at certain cycles, just to make sure everything's okay.
And how many cycles would you recommend?
Well, we do three or four checks, right? But eventually, like we stopped at this one at 3 because at 3 or time, we moved it. So we felt confident. So we have to design it. But I think this engine now we're gonna retire because we fixed so much stress on it. And it's cheapest, bigger turbo. So this. Surface, speak to the
A lot of these high horsepower cars from 70 years old. That seems to be the biggest problem. That's good. It seems to be one. It seems like that seems to be the issue. We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, actually, that guy is to be honest, in the States here, also like trying to go for records, set and stuff. Customers want you to push the car until it blows up. As soon as the rod goes out, you see their face change. I know it. Like, actually, no, it doesn't matter. Put all the boost in it. It breaks. As soon as they throw a rod, everything changes. Like, their face changes. And obviously, right, it's going to cost you at least 20-something K. Now you have to buy an engine and you have to build it, right? So, I mean, we don't have customers that want to do that. If I had one, I'm not sure I would do it.
Yeah.
Because we're not that kind of shop. Like, we've had success with what we've done. We want to keep that going.
Yeah.
And, we're not willing to break cars.
Right.
I mean, if it breaks, it breaks, right?
Yeah.
It's not made to,
at this level.
It's not made to push someone to go car, right? But we don't want to do it knowing you can have, right? Put 7 minutes loose and see what happens. It's gonna roll.
Right. So now, engine builds be like 30K, said roughly 20 at 30K. And then with the transmission, you'd probably be at around what, 15,000-20,000 at this point?
Well, I mean, stage 2. Well, now it's stage 3.
Now it's stage 3.
I don't know the price on that yet. We haven't inquired about it yet because we haven't had no slipping issue yet.
Yeah.
At the power level that we are, like I said, it's 193 at the half mile of it, and then we have the transmission slip. And then the 8.7 car has an HPK kit, which we built, and doesn't have any slipping issue. Right. But if stage 2, which is the price I know, is 10K for the transmission, and then 2.5 for the converter.
Yeah.
And and that's without the transmission labor. So yeah, so at least 50K for stage 2.
So installed.
Yep.
And then you got the motor, which is about 20 or 30.
Well, no, 20 or 30 if you have to buy a motor.
Okay.
So if you have a motor, you're looking around 15. And I mean,
What's for the build?
these prices are, you know,
Estimates.
aggressive, yeah.
So, but then even then you're at 30K just for that and the transmission alone.
And if you do both things, you have the same car. Because you haven't done anything yet. You haven't even tuned it.
Yeah, no tune that. Now you have to factor that in. Then you got wheels.
And then you have wheels, and then you have a turbo kit, which
Turbo,
is cost you.
Yeah, no tune that. Now you have to factor that in. Then you got wheels.
And then you have wheels, and then you have a turbo kit, which is
Turbo,
cost you $500.
Yeah.
And you get a boost control.
You got wheels.
And then you have wheels, and then you have a turbo kit, which
Turbo,
is cost you $500.
Yeah.
And you get a boost control.
Reliable.
Consistent car.
Consistent.
Like a car that won't give you any issues, like no